With week 2 of the preseason in the books, here are my top 5 takeaways from the Jets-Falcons game.
Jets, Jets!
Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Guys, if you'd like to join our Pick'em League that we're going to be doing for the channel, it's absolutely free. I'll put a link in the description down below. You pick the game straight up. There's no messing with the score, no spread or anything like that. I'll be announcing the winners of each week on my channel, so if you want to have fun throughout the season, feel free to join that. Let's jump right into it. At number 5, we have the obvious kicking situation. 1 week after Catanzaro misses 2 extra points, we have Tyler Bertolet, our new kicker, missing 2 extra points, and this is a huge area of concern for the Jets. We cannot have our kicker missing these freebies. We can't be missing extra points. I actually feel more comfortable with Sam Darnold and the offense running the 2-point conversion plays every time than I do about our kicking situation right now. And now I'm not exactly sure the answer to this question. We need to bring in more competition for kicking. We cannot be giving up those 3 or 1 points in games, especially when the games in the NFL are decided by, less than 4 points a lot of the times. You cannot be giving up points that you could have had on the scoreboard. At number 4, I really liked what I saw out of Ty Montgomery. I think he is going to be a gem for the New York Jets, and I think it's one of the most underrated signings that we had this offseason. When you watch how he's used, he can be utilized all over the field, and I actually think he's going to be more of a replacement during the time that Herndon is suspended than Wesco or any of the tight ends are going to be. And that's just because of his versatile skill set. He's a receiver, he's a running back, and having him and Bell on the field is going to be something really exciting. I can't wait to actually see that week 1. At number 3, I want to stick with the offense, and I was really happy with what I saw out of the offensive line. For those of you that didn't get to watch, we had our backup offensive line in the entire game. So we had Khalil was out, Osemele was out, Winters is hurt. So we were running with I don't want to say skeleton crew offensive line, but it was definitely a spot for our depth guys to shine. And I was really proud of what I saw out of Edoga today. He did give up or not today, I guess yesterday. I'm really proud of what I saw out of Edoga. He did give up a sack. He gave up a sack to Vic Beasley, but when you think of a third-round rookie tackle going against a top 10 selected veteran pass rusher, you kind of expect him to get beat a little bit there. So as far as his development goes, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing there. I think he's going to be really good in pass protection. We may now still preseason have drafted a good offensive lineman. This is sort of exciting for the Jets. At number 2, I really loved what I saw out of the defense. We are flying around, and not just from a starter's perspective, really across the board. Everything we're getting out of Greg Williams, this defense is really attacking. We saw this when we signed him. He doesn't play defense, he attacks the offense. And this is what we got to see. We saw a lot of pressure. We saw 5 sacks. I think we got 17 pressures. You look at Quinnen Williams, and he didn't have, the stats to really say he had a great game, but you look at the way he threw people around, and we should be excited for this guy. Now, Leonard Williams did not play in this game, so we still don't have our full, stable of defensive guys, but we are really strong up the middle of this team. We have, the defensive front, the linebackers with Avery, Williamson, and Mosley. Hopefully Williamson's okay. He did get knocked around a little bit. And then you have Adams on the back end. So obviously the center of this defense is going to be strong. I'm concerned about the corners and the pass rushers at this point. And I guess that'll jump right into my number 1 point takeaway is I'm kind of concerned about Jachai Polite. I'm hoping that what I saw last night was not an effort thing and it was more of a, hey, let's try to use him in a different kind of fashion. It looked like he didn't have a lot of juice coming off the edge, and I don't know if that's because he was guarding the flat in case someone jumped out that way, or if they had him dropping back into coverage. So there was a little bit of a mixed bag from him, but he does not look like the player that we saw in college. I'm hoping when we get to the point where he's actually going to be used, he pins his ears back, has his hand in the dirt, and he's gunning after the quarterback, because that's where I think the value is. I don't want to see him dropping back into coverage. We have other linebackers for that. Let's keep this guy pressuring the quarterback, and let's see if we can get the sacks that we've been missing. That's what I think for this game. Let me know what you saw down below. As always, go Jets.